of a generation, tired eyes of a desperate nation, blank stares and empty grins. When do we let darkness in? It's time to light it up again. Let the fire inside of me take me over brighter for all to see. As the world grows colder, find me on my knees and take me higher out of the wasted lights. I will When light shines on hopeless men, we find the strength to hope again. Every time that freedom finds us, broken bones and scars remind us. Seething with bloodshot eyes, breathing just to survive. It's time to bring us back to life. Let the fire inside of me take me over brighter for all to see. As the world grows colder, find me on my knees and take me higher out of the wasted lights. I will fire inside of me take me over brighter for all to see. As the world grows cold, let the fire inside of me take me over brighter for all to see. As the world grows colder, find me on my knees and take me higher out of the wasted lights. I will rise. I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today.
Falling off the edge today.
I am just a man, not superhuman.
I'm not superhuman.
Someone save me from the haze. It's just another war, just another family torn,
Falling from my feet today.
just a step on the edge, just another day in the world we live. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero.
Save me
I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me.
just in time.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2019 Daytona 500 as we get set to start the season for the Dr. Pepper Cup Series. It's season number 1. Alex Bowman and Ryan Blaney are on the front row, but we can't get going yet as we still have to fire the engines. So coming up next, we have our command, which will be given by 2014 and 2004 Daytona 500 champion Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Here to deliver the most famous words in motorsports for the 60th running of the Daytona 500. Please welcome Grand Marshal, two-time Daytona 500 champion, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Welcome to the sold-out 2018 Daytona 500. Drivers, start your engines!
Hello everyone and welcome back to Daytona as we are getting ready here for the green flag. Cars are going through turns 3 and 4 as the pace car lights are off this time by. Alex Bowman in the 88 and the number 12 of Ryan Blaney will lead the field to the green as Chase Elliott and Clint Boyer round out row 2. Row 3, we've got the green and white machine of Joey Logano, and to his outside, William Byron. So pace cars going into pit road this time by, and we're getting ready to go green flag. And the green drops, we're racing here in the Daytona 500. Alex Bowman already looks to clear, and he will on Ryan Blaney. He'll slide up in front. Now he'll go back down a block as his teammate Chase Elliott now heads up into the second position. We'll go on board here with Alex Bowman. Chase Elliott gets a big run, he saw in his mirror. And now he's going to go for the race lead to the inside. Can he clear him? Yes, he will. Chase Elliott to the point here in Daytona. Ryan Blaney, the second place starter, trying to get back into the second position as he's got help from Kyle Busch in the 18. If you did not know, we have a brand new leaderboard up on the top of your screen. Now there's a 3-wide battle behind him. At least there was. But it looks like Byron decided to not try it and got to the outside line as he's dropping like a rock right now. He did start in this race 6th. Unfortunately, he's back to, I believe, around 11th and 12th. Yeah, at the line he was scored in 11th. We're going to go back up front with our race leader, Chase Elliott. As he goes down the back straightaway. And now here comes Suarez from JGR to Stewart Haas Racing. Having a good first race here so far as he'll hop into the second position. But here comes teammates Hamlin and Truex on the bottom. Truex moves to the inside, so does Suarez, but Hamlin goes to the high side. But now Suarez is going for the lead, and he's got help. And we're going to have a new leader, possibly, if he can clear him. No, he can't. Yes, he will. Slides up in front of him. And now the 41 of Daniel Suarez will lead here in the Daytona 500. As you can see, that bright red Toyota of Kyle Busch coming onto the inside line. They drop down in front of him to block. And he'll get stalled out now in the 4th position. As he's going to slide up in front of his teammate. Denny Hamlin there for just a moment. Now he goes back to the inside line. So we've got a 3-car breakaway starting to happen. With the 41, 19, and 9. Kyle Busch looking to the inside at Chase Elliott. Was not close enough. Falls back in line behind him. As here's Kyle Busch's teammate Truex right now running second in that bright blue Auto Owners Insurance. And it looks like William Byron is finally making his move here, as he's back up into the top 10 right now, running 7th. And nearly a crash there. Alex Bowman and Almirola about lost both their cars, and that would have been a big wreck right there. But they're both able to save it. Almirola begins to fall. Alex Bowman, though, is able to get in the draft and stay in it, as Kyle Busch shows a big block on Byron there. Busch has moved his way up to 3rd, as Truex now fighting hard for 4th on the outside line. Meanwhile, back up front with race leader Daniel Suarez. Let's go with our rear camera from his car. You can see Byron and Busch making it 3 wide for 2nd on Chase Elliott. And Chase Elliott is going to the back of the field, as he's got no help. He's probably going to try to get somewhere in line on the outside, and I think he might have just did. Now Truex gets put in the middle line, as Suarez leads yet another lap. William Byron, though, and Alex Bowman right now 2nd and 3rd. Teammates there coming for Daniel Suarez's lead. You see William Byron peeked out for just a moment, decided not to do it, as he's got his teammate behind him, who hopefully will go with him. As we now have 41 laps to go here in the Season 1 Daytona 500. As Martin Truex Jr. now looks to the inside of Bowman for 3rd. But he doesn't have any help, so I don't think he's going to be able to grab that spot. But he actually did. He just did it on his own. And now he slides up in front to break that Hendrick Motorsports chain. Suarez will lead yet another lap here in the 500, as the top 5 currently right now is 2 Fords, 2 Chevys, and 1 Toyota. Truex now moves his way into 2nd, 1 spot short of the race lead. As that green and white Ford machine of Logano, he is coming to the front of the field. He's right now up to 4th. As we're going to go on board here with Joey Logano. Now Byron looks to the inside of Truex. He might make that pass, and Logano might go with him. And at the line, yeah, Logano to 3rd now, as he's going to bring Alex Bowman to 4th. And Truex is now going to the back of the field. As here comes William Byron going for the race lead. At the line, it's going to be Byron leading that lap. And he is now the 4th different leader in this race, I believe. 4th or 5th. He's got his teammate behind him, Suarez, with no help so far. Or at least his help's just too far back. And he's going to lose 2nd here momentarily, as Byron will leave his teammate on the bottom and go up to cover the outside line. As that 3rd Hendrick Motorsports car is also coming to the front, that 48 here of Jimmy Johnson. You see him in that camo-looking Ally Chevy Camaro. So Hendrick Motorsports right now 1, 2, and 3 in the Daytona 500. And they were 3 wide for the 5th position, or 4th position actually. Just now as Harvick goes to the inside. And Suarez is going backwards now, unfortunately. He's led the most laps so far, and now he's got... Oh, there's... That does not look good behind him. As Johnson looks to the inside for 2nd. Is he going to make the pass? I'm not sure. Byron goes down to cover. And we got a slow car on the bottom of the track. I believe that was Ty Dillon's 13 Camaro. He's heading to pit road. And now Harvick's going to try to take Johnson and Hamlin 3 wide on the bottom. We're not even halfway through this race yet, and the racing is already getting intense here. As Logano now is split 3 wide in the middle. Kevin Harvick makes a big move trying to get to the outside of Hamlin. As Hamlin now looks for the 2nd position. And we got some pit stops here, our first of the day. And it looks like we've had 1 DNF so far. Ty Dillon has DNF'd from the race with a camshaft issue. Ooh, almost some contact there between Ryan Blaney and Kevin Harvick. But Harvick's going to win the race off pit road, as we'll now go back up front and find where our race leaders currently are. And it looks like everyone has decided to pit. Byron will lead everyone in. So this should be interesting to see where Kevin Harvick comes out in all this. As we'll see right now where Harvick is. He's right now down the back straightaway. Problem is, though, he's got no help. He didn't come out really with anybody but Ryan Blaney, but you can already see the gap between him and that blue and yellow machine. So he's already going to be losing time here, unfortunately. But now we got to see where William Byron is, and if he came out in front of the pack. And right now he's going through turn 2, and he is the race leader still currently, so this is really good for him. So we can see Kevin Harvick actually is moving to 2nd position, so not a bad pit stop for the 4. Actually, he is going faster than William Byron right now. He's in the 190s. Byron just hit 179. Harvick is flying on William Byron. We could see a new race leader, possibly. As Harvick all over William Byron now for the race lead. Harvick looks to the inside. He is going to be on that side. And here he goes to the inside now of the 24. And now Harvick moves to the point here in the Daytona 500. He'll slide up in front of Byron. As Harvick's teammate Clint Bowyer has moved his way into third. We've got a little 5-car pack here. And then back here we've got the rest of the field. Well, we have really a 2nd car pack here. And then Kyle Larson lead right now, his teammate. And also, this is Jamie McMurray's last race. So, here he is right now, currently running in the 18th position. Not a bad run here in his final start in a Cup Series race, as he's going to the inside of his former teammate Kyle Larson. And right now rides behind Kurt Busch, the guy who took his ride here at the start of the season. But as we go back up front with our race leaders, Bowyer has moved his way into 2nd, followed by Blaney in 3rd. And now Bowyer is all over Kevin Harvick for the race lead. Blaney's going to go with Bowyer to the inside. And move the Mobile 1 Ford of Bowyer to the point, as Blaney's going to push him by Harvick. And now Byron wants 3rd back from Harvick. But Hamlin's going to go with the 4, so Byron may not be able to make that pass on the inside. As we're coming to lap 23 of 50 this time by, we've got a slow car ahead. That's the 34 of Michael McDowell. This could be interesting to see if he plays a part in the factor. And he's going to force the 14 to check up. And now Blaney's going to lose 2nd. McDowell throwing a block. He wants to stay on the lead lap here. Now this is going to be big. Harvick looks to the inside. Bowyer cuts him off. Bowyer's going to get taken 3 wide here in the middle. Teammates for Stewart-Haas Racing now are side by side, but not for long. Kevin Harvick back to the point. And lap traffic just ruined Clint Bowyer's lap, as now he's forced to fighting for 2nd with Denny Hamlin. As we have another lap car ahead. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but this could be big for Harvick. Never mind, that is the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. As we take lap 24, Kevin Harvick leading his 3rd lap of the day. And they are catching that 62 quick. Denny Hamlin has cleared his way into the 2nd position, as he now tries to hold off the hard-charging 24 of William Byron. Harvick going to the outside. Now he'll look to the inside. Hamlin's going to go with the 4. And they'll get by the 62 with no problem. But Clint Bowyer, I don't know. He's going to get stuck behind, and now he's going to fall to the 5th position. As now Denny Hamlin wants the race lead. He's got William Byron pushing him through the tri-oval. And they're going to have to find a way to try to get by Kevin Harvick here. And nearly some contact back there between the 14 of Bowyer and the 62 of Gaughan. As this next lap, we will officially be halfway through the 500. And we still have another pit stop or 2 to go, so I think one more stop should do it, but you never know for some of these guys. Denny Hamlin now looks to the high side. Now he's going to get suckered hold because the 24 of William Byron is going to take second and is going to try to bring Ryan Blaney up to third. But I don't think Blaney will complete the pass. No, he won't. He's going to get back in line behind the 11. As Harvick still leads the way, coming to lap 27 of 50. Hamlin now looking back to the inside of Byron for the second position. Harvick is just going back and forth through the turns and the stretches, trying to stall out whichever line has the better run. Right now it's the bottom line, as Blaney finally is going to get a position, and he'll go to third. As he now looks to the inside of Hamlin for the second position. Can he complete the pass? No, he won't. Hamlin covers it on the bottom. Clint Bowyer slowly but surely is starting to catch these four once again. Hamlin right now, though, is going 200. As Bowyer is only going 200 as well. I'll tell you one thing, though. These four need to watch out, because a pack of about 7 to 8 cars, if you include Bowyer, would make it 9. They will definitely outrun a 4-car pack, and they are closing in very quickly. They're only 2 seconds back right now, which is led by Brad Keselowski. And with these guys getting side by side, once they go for the lead, it's going to slow them down. And Blaney now is going to move his way into second, as he'll slide up in front of Hamlin. Yeah, but this is what I meant. You see, Keselowski is almost about to catch Bowyer. And as long as they've got about 3 cars staying side by side, they should be able to catch these guys up here. As we get ready to take 21 to go this time by in this race. With one more pit stop to go, Kevin Harvick currently right now is leading in the Daytona 500. The 2007 champion of this race. William Byron's going to peek his nose to the inside of Blaney, and he's going to get up alongside his door now. Can he complete the pass? Harvick comes up to block the 12. Byron with the run to the bottom. And yes, he will complete the pass. As Hamlin's going to try to follow. We got a big lap car above our race leader. And the pack is definitely closing in on him now. This is getting interesting. As where will Kevin Harvick go? The top and bottom are blocked. He's going to go to the outside line behind. I believe that's DJ Kennington. And nearly some contact. William Byron is going to follow Harvick, and they're going to get boxed in behind the lap car. And Denny Hamlin at the line is going to lead this lap. Yes, he will. Oh, and we nearly have a wreck. Denny Hamlin, what a save. That was incredible. And I believe the caution might be out. Yes, a caution is waving here. Apparently, NASCAR has thrown the caution. I'm not sure what for. So we'll try to see if anybody spun out. Kyle Larson has a lot of damage. That could be something. Let's find out. Oh, yes, we did have a crash. This was actually right up in front of our leaders. As they were coming off 4. Let's see what happens here. Let's get a better camera angle first. So it looks like Stenhouse is really slow in front of Kyle Larson. Larson's going to hit him and spin him. Larson goes into the outside wall. And then Stenhouse is just going to catch Tyler Reddick. Nothing he can do. And they spin onto the inside line. And this is what caused the caution. I think all 3 of those cars can be repaired. The 17 and the 31, I really don't even think have damage. Kyle Larson has a little right door damage, but that can easily be fixed. But we have to go with Denny Hamlin and watch this save, as this was absolutely incredible. So we're going to go to where he was leading the race. I believe it was this lap. Yes, it was. I think he clipped Kevin Harvick or something. No, he clipped DJ Kennington, I believe. The only way to go is if we go on board here with him and see. So he's leading at this moment. Oh, he's going to clip the 77 and nearly spin it into the inside wall. He's able to save it. But he loses the race lead to Kevin Harvick. And right here, I believe when the caution comes out. Yeah, the caution is out. So I believe Hamlin will maintain second place. It looks like everyone just had their pit stops. We had a few cars stay out, I believe. So your new race leader is going to be... No, wait. Kevin Harvick stayed out. So Hamlin pit. So he should be good to go here to the end of the race. The field is going around under caution. This is going to bring the pack back together. Which, okay, Kevin Harvick is going to go down pit road, so he will bring, I believe that's Chase Elliott back there and a few others. So, William Byron will lead this race at the line, as he's, I believe, going to lead this lap too. Yes, he will. I see everybody in the back of the field. One thing that's going to be super interesting is we have a few cars a lap down. So I believe they're going to be to the inside of our leader here, William Byron, which could easily make this an interesting restart. Because that means Byron wouldn't be able to get to the inside right away. You'd have to clear the lap cars, so... It's going to be interesting to see here. As while we're pacing, let's take one more look at that crash. Right here, let's just go on board with Kyle. Well, let's check his speeds. Right now he's going 184. Stenhouse. See, that's what happened. Stenhouse is going 165 at this moment. And there's just nothing Larson can do at this point. He's just going to ram into him. Spins him sideways. Tyler Reddick, unfortunately, just barely clips the left front. Larson smacks the wall a little bit with the right side, but all make really good saves. And they'll all be able to continue there. We got pit stops happening now as our leaders come in. Pole sitter Alex Bowman right now has the first stall. So we'll see if he's able to beat out his teammate Byron. It's going to be close. No, he didn't. Or no, it's never mind. It's not close. It's the yellow line, not the white line. So he'll come out third behind Brad Keselowski and William Byron. And now all these guys, yeah, so we're going green this time by. So Denny Hamlin now inherits the lead, as he'll have the 47 of Ryan Preece to his inside. So that's going to be very interesting to watch on this restart. And to the inside of Blaney, that's going to be Brendan Gaughan. And then Jimmy Johnson, who's up to third in this race, will have Michael McDowell to his inside. So as we have about 17 laps to go left in this race, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Yeah, the pace lights are off. We are going green this time by to get the green flag once again here in the Daytona 500. Stenhouse will actually go to the inside now. He's 2 laps long, I believe. So he'll go to the inside of Kurt Busch here. And we get set. Green flag once again here in the Daytona 500. This is our second restart. Hamlin got a pretty good restart as Johnson and Blaney try to follow suit behind the 11. Darrell Walsh Jr. just cut someone off back there. I'm not sure who, and Hamlin's going to jump to the inside and clear. Blaney will clear Ryan Preece. We're going to see Preece slide in behind Jimmy Johnson, the 4th car in line, but he is not in position because he's a lap down. So a 3-car breakaway occurring here between Hamlin, Blaney, and Johnson, all separate manufacturers. And Johnson got a big run to Blaney's inside corner panel, and he'll be able to grab second here if he can clear him. He's got a big run though. And yes, he's going to clear Ryan Blaney as they come off turn 2. Move Jimmy Johnson now to 2nd place. And they're getting wild here in the pack behind them as you see everybody right now going through the corner. As here was our race leaders not long ago, trying to find, yeah, here's Kevin Harvick and William Byron. They're boxed in back here. I know these slower cars. So, I think they're probably done. Unfortunately for them. So now go back up front here. As here's the 3-car breakaway. They have really pulled out now since Ryan Preece's slow car is right now leading their line. Austin Dillon looking to the inside as he's trying to bring the field with him. He is a faster car than those really pretty much all around him. But Ryan Preece is going to cut Austin Dillon off, so he's going to lose all that time and speed he had gained. As Blaney and Johnson are trying to work a way to try to get around the 11. The 11 is just lane switching and blocking, so with 13 laps to go, you wonder if they're trying to try something else. And now Austin Dillon will finally get around Ryan Preece as he came off turn 2. But he needs faster cars behind him if he wants to try to catch, because he's almost 3 seconds back now. And at the line now, 12 laps to go in the 500. As we're looking for the nearest lap car. I believe it's Kyle Larson, so. Or he is the last car on the lead lap, yeah, so he right now is the tail end of the field. Running in the 34th position. as the fastest lap of the race is Alex Bowman, our pole sitter, with a 44.082. And now we take lap 40 of 50 with 11 laps to go. Blaney tried to give Johnson a push there through the tri-oval, but it didn't work, and they weren't able to get a run on Denny Hamlin. They'll have to try again later on. But laps are winding down. As Hamlin is just sailing out front, making sure to block the 48 and 12's moves, and he'll stay at the point for now. Denny Hamlin won this race back in 2016 in a photo finish with Martin Truex Jr. He's trying to get his second Daytona 500 victory. And his first career win here in the Dr. Pepper Cup Series. And as we're getting ready to take 9 laps to go left in this race, Chase Elliott looks like has moved his way up into the 4th position. Unfortunately, though, they are just running out of time. Well, actually, that is not true. They have a big pack of cars that are fast. If they can stay single file and start catching these guys, let's see how fast they're going. They're going 197. Yeah, that's the problem, though. They're going 202. And they're only going like 198, 199. So they're still losing valuable time here to these 3. And Jimmy Johnson is actually starting to begin to pull away from Ryan Blaney. So that is something to take note. We could have a 2-car race here, as Ryan Blaney, never mind, closes back in. 8 laps to go left in this race. As Chase Elliott and Joey Logano right now are leading this pack. Boyer just passed Suarez for the 3rd position on this pack. But that on track was actually for 7th, or 6th actually. And if they can get to the inside before Boyer can get to Logano, they won't. They've got a big enough pack, though, where they could start running these guys down. The problem is they're only going 198. And Jimmy Johnson right now is going 201. Hamlin's going 201. Blaney's going actually 202, so Blaney right now is the fastest car. Not the lap, but he right now is the fastest car on track. Just based off of the speed he's going. If Jimmy Johnson can get to the corner panel of Denny Hamlin and Blaney goes with them, Jimmy Johnson will probably win this race. The problem is, though, the 48 has not been able to get anywhere close to the 11. So, as we're coming to 6 laps to go, laps are winding down very quickly. Time is running out. You've got to make the move before at least 1 lap to go. Right now, we'll do your quick rundown through the field. The only car right now that's DNF'd is Ty Dillon. He had a camshaft issue just a little bit before halfway in the race. Stenhouse right now is 3 laps down, running 38th with the 2-lappers right there. And then the lap down cars. Right now, Ross Chastain and the number 15 rounds out the lead lap cars in 33rd. Rounding out the top 20 is Paul Menard. And rounding out the top 10 right now currently is Joey Logano. As that is your top 10 up there on the top left of your screen. They're going 199 through the corner. And these guys are going 200. So the race is not over. These guys have formed a big pack. where they could possibly run down our leaders up here. If it was less than 3 laps to go currently, I would say no way. But since we're about to come to 5 to go, there is a slight possibility chance. And Jimmy Johnson now is making a move. Hamlin has to pit Jimmy Johnson to the race lead. Now this is what's going to be interesting. Jimmy Johnson has lost the help from Ryan Blaney at this moment. And with 4 laps to go, these guys are catching them very quickly. As you can see, Jimmy Johnson is only going 196. Chase Elliott is going 200 down the back straightaway. As we're getting ready to take 3 laps to go, this race is not over just yet. And I don't even know and no, these guys are having to pit as well. So Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Blaney have to pit. And that's going to move. Well, this is what's going to be dangerous here. They're going side by side for the race lead. With all these lap cars in front of them, they better hope they can clear. But right now, this is the fight for the race lead in the Daytona 500 with less than 3 laps to go. Clint Bowyer and Chase Elliott trying to make it happen. As Bowyer now is going to go up to block, and here comes his teammate Eric Almirola and Daniel Suarez to the bottom. Kyle Busch among. I don't know if these guys, though, are going to have to pit. That's the thing. I'm not sure their fuel situation. I think they might be coming to pit road. No, they're not. Boyer's going to stay out, and we get ready to take 2 laps to go this time by in the Daytona 500. As I'm going to try to see Kyle Larson's in pit road. Going to try to figure out where Johnson, Hamlin, or here's Johnson and Blaney. So Johnson actually beat out Hamlin and Blaney. So that's big. We take 2 to go now this time by. Are these guys pitting? Bowyer and Chase Elliott. This is the fight for the win. Chase Elliott looking to the inside of Clint Bowyer. This could be all for nothing though if these guys are coming to pit road. And they're not going to be coming to pit road. This is the fight for the win. White flag this time by here in the Daytona 500. Chase Elliott has yet to win the 500 in his career. Not only is he looking for that, but his first Dr. Pepper Cup Series win and the first person to win here in the Dr. Pepper Cup Series. But he's going to have to hold off Clint Bowyer. And can they make it on fuel? That's the big question. As we're getting ready to take the checkers. And they're going to be good on fuel. Here comes Clint Bowyer looking to the inside. It might be a photo finish. Clint Bowyer is going to win the Daytona 500. Wow, what a finish. Chase Elliott will grab second. Eric Almirola snags third from Suarez. Kyle Busch will round out the top 5 with Keselowski, Bowman, Logano, Byron, and Truex rounding out the top 10. Jones and David Ragan, how about that? In 12th, Jimmy Johnson, Hamlin, and Blaney, unfortunately, nearly had this one in a top 3 finish. They had a pit with 2 laps to go. And they'll come out 3rd, 14th, and 15th. Austin Dillon was the last car on the lead lap. He'll finish in 16th. And then these guys all went a lap down. With, unfortunately, Parker Kligerman DNFing alongside Ty Dillon. So what a finish here in the Daytona 500. Clint Bowyer is your race winner. As let's take one look at that finish between him and Chase Elliott coming to the line. At this point, I thought Chase Elliott had this race won. I really did. I didn't think Clint Bowyer had a move. Let's see his speed, 195 to 196. Bowyer peeks out and coming to the line. He's going to have just enough room. And right there at the line. That's your margin of victory. And a good finish to end the good race. Clint Boyer is your winner here in the Daytona 500. Thank you so much for tuning in if you stayed all the way. I know there was a little bit of lag here and there through the race. I'm sorry. I'll try to have that fixed for next race. But next race, oh, it looks like we might have had a crash here. Something happened to Eric Jones as he is destroyed. Something occurred here. It looks like on the warm-up lap after the race. Oh, and somebody just turned Darrell Wallace Jr. Not sure who that was. I was about to sign off, but someone just dumped Wallace. And they just checked up right in front of Jamie McMurray, and in his final race, he just took out Bubba Wallace on the cooldown lap. And Jones gets slammed into. Big crash. That also takes out, I believe that's Chris Buescher there. So, Jones' good day of finishing in 11th. Just died after destroying his car. But Clint Boyer is going to win the Daytona 500. Thank you so much for watching. Atlanta is next. That should be interesting. In the mock race, it was a wreck fest, so I'm interested to see what happens. But thank you all so much, and we'll see you from Atlanta. I'm Sparks54. Goodbye.